Tonight, how to keep your apartment safe while you're away opening presents.
Plus, how students are preparing for final exams this semester. Stay tuned. TrojanVision Nightly News starts now.
From the high-definition digital production center on the Troy campus, with news from Troy University locations around the world, this is TrojanVision Nightly News.
Hello and welcome to TrojanVision Nightly News for December 6, 2011. I'm Courtney Steele.
And I am Rachel Ellis. Thank you for joining us this evening. Well, students are anxiously waiting for winter break, and Judson Garner hit the campus to find out their mindset heading into the holiday season.
These are gloomy days at Troy University. It's about that time for the dreaded final exams to start, and students are honestly just ready to get out of this semester and go on to the next.
Well, getting done with it as much as getting ready for the next semester. So it's not so much as a finish with this one as it's getting into the next one, which should be my last one. So that's also exciting.
Not studying, not having to do anything. I'm ready to relax and take a break for once.
But it's not all doom and gloom. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. The highly anticipated winter break is coming up. So what are students planning on doing?
I'm going to be photo shooting.
Photo shooting.
Photo shooting. I'm going to be photographing people.
Okay.
That's it.
Sleeping.
And sleeping.
Hang
and
out with
eating.
your family.
I want ham.
I might be going to Atlanta. It all depends. I haven't really decided yet.
Actually turning 21, so we're going to go out.
Just going into the city. I live right outside New York City, so.
Of course, Christmas and New Year's are right around the corner. So what kind of traditions do Troy students have?
On Christmas Eve, everyone gets new pajamas, and we have to wear them on Christmas Eve, and then you have to wear them the next day when you open gifts and stuff. And on Christmas Eve, everyone gets an ornament too, so you have to put that on the tree with all the other ornaments.
We don't really have any traditions. I mean, like we put our tree up maybe a week before Christmas, and we'll leave it up until after New Year's. Open presents.
So my mum lives in Atlanta, and I've got family in England, and I've got friends up north, so it's always interesting to see what you do for the holidays.
Usually our family gathers together and we open presents, but I don't know if we're actually doing, the big family get-together this year. It's probably going to be some small thing, just us.
Judson Garner, Troy, TrojanVision News.
The last exam is scheduled for Tuesday, and then students will be off campus until the start of the spring semester, which is January 11th.
And as students get ready to leave for the holidays, what needs to be done with the homes they're leaving behind? Derek James talked with Chief of University Police to see what students can do to keep their belongings safe.
Troy University is on its way to starting finals, which means that students will be leaving soon for the holidays. And it's important that they keep the items they are leaving behind in their rooms safe.
What we want to remind students are not leave anything of value in your room if you can all help it. If you've got room in your car to take stuff home over the break, by all means take it home. If you got something of value like a television or a laptop computer, an iPod, jewelry, anything like that, take those items home with you. Don't leave them in your room. No one should be going in and out of the dorm rooms while you're gone, but you just never know what's going to happen. So it's better to take those items with you and not leave them here on campus.
Some students may not need to take their cars with them, so it's vital they don't leave valuables in them.
I also ask students not to leave stuff in their cars. If they're going to leave a car visible here on campus, don't leave things laying on the front seat, things that might be an item that somebody might want to steal, and don't tempt somebody and leave something out in your front seat where they can break a window and grab something out of your car.
Even though students are asked to take these precautionary steps, campus police will continue to check on the dorm rooms for extra safety measures.
What we'll be doing are checking the doors to the building. We'll be walking the hallways and the dormitories and shaking doors to make sure that all the dorm rooms are locked up and secured. But we'll mostly be checking the exterior doors to make sure that they stay locked and that people aren't coming in the buildings. We'll also be checking the vehicles that are left here on campus on a daily basis. But the main thing is it starts with the students themselves, and they've got to help us out by locking those doors when they leave.
And anything can happen while students are gone. McCall says that if anything comes up missing, report it immediately when you return.
Before you go on your break, if you're leaving something of value in the apartment, write down the serial numbers and keep them with you. A lot of people put them in their cell phones nowadays because they keep that cell phone with them at all times. You've got a camera on your cell phone, it's very easy to just walk over and take a picture of the serial number on the back of the television per se, if you're going to leave that. But take those serial numbers down before you leave.
Derica James, Troy, TrojanVision News.
The last day for students to move out of the dorms is December 14th, 2011 by 5 o'clock. The Christmas shopping season is underway, even though I haven't done any myself.
Me either. I haven't even started shopping, but today Troy's Alumni Association offered Trojans a chance to do some shopping close to campus. Tiffany Lester has the story.
The Troy University Alumni House, known for its tailgating and other activities, has switched gears for the holiday season. The Alumni Association held its annual Christmas holiday market Tuesday to get alumni and faculty to gather together with a little holiday shopping.
This is our annual Christmas holiday market that we do every year. The Alumni Association does it just to get our alums over here and our faculty and staff so that they can come over and visit and fellowship with each other.
Well, it's just something that we like to do for our faculty and staff, have a little holiday cheer. We have cookies and refreshments.
At the annual holiday market, there was a variety of items that could be purchased as gifts for yourself or for others.
We have some Trojan jewelry and, there's handbags for the ladies. There's all kind of Christmas items.
It's a good opportunity to get your Christmas gifts and at a great price.
An item that was at the top of the Alumni Association's agenda of selling was on special at this year's market.
Our holiday ornaments that are available year-round, but today our 2011 Christmas ornament is $18 instead of $20.
A tradition that the Alumni Association does every year is a Christmas tree lighting with lights of love. The Christmas tree lighting this year will be dedicated to a former faculty member that recently passed away.
The Lights of Love is for to honor people or in memory of someone that you've lost during the year.
This year we're doing our Christmas tree lighting in memory of Sabrina Moten Fortson, who was a business law teacher here.
Tiffany Lester, Troy TrojanVision News.
And as you can see, Troy University Alumni Affairs is also selling Troy University Christmas ornaments. If you're interested, you can stop by the Alumni House on Highland Avenue and purchase one for $20.
And while folks are in the shopping mood, there's a chance this week to help out some youngsters affected by the Tuscaloosa tornadoes. The Biology Honor Society of Tri Beta is holding a toy drive this week to collect toys to send up to children in Tuscaloosa that were affected by the deadly tornadoes that hit that area in April of this year. The group says many children up there are still displaced and they want to do anything they can to help make their Christmas a merry one.
And so many of these kids don't have anything right now except for the temporary situations they're living in right now, and they lost so much, and I feel that this is a really good opportunity for us to remember what the spirit of Christmas is supposed to be about, which is giving, not getting.
The drive will end on Monday the 12th. Toys can be dropped off between 8 and 5 in room 119 in the Math and Science Complex. They ask the toys donated cost no more than $25.
Now taking a look at news from around the state. Alabama agriculture officials are meeting in Mobile with South Alabama farmers and businesses to consider whether prisoners can fill a labor shortage the agency blames on the new state law against illegal immigration. A prison spokesman says the prison system isn't the solution to worker shortages caused by the law.
Houston County prosecutors have moved a courthouse Christmas tree that drew complaints because it's decorated with photographs of crime victims. They made the move in response to complaints by a defense attorney who contends the photos could prejudice jurors against criminal defendants.
The state's Utility Regulatory Board has approved a refund for customers of Alabama Power Company. The Public Service Commission voted unanimously today to refund $16.4 million that Alabama Power got in a successful suit against the U.S. Department of Energy. The refund will vary from about $4 to $8 per customer.
Still to come on TrojanVision Nightly News, can the Trojan men's basketball team continue their winning ways? We'll find out about their upcoming games this weekend.
Plus, Tiffany Lester will give us a recap of the Trojan football season when she joins us with Trojan Sports. All that and more when we come back.
at the heart of what we do in the College of Business is care for the students.
We feel like the students are our most important assets.
I have never been anywhere where I've known so many students on first-name basis.
What we try to do at Troy University is provide an experience to students that not only provide the curriculum that allows them to be successful in the business world, but we also try to expand their horizons to reach greater opportunities that maybe they didn't think they were capable of before.
From the high-definition digital production studios of Troy University, you're watching the award-winning TrojanVision Nightly News.
Now Tiffany Lester joins us with sports.
So Tiffany, Trojan football is finished and it's on to the next sport.
Football is over, and the next sport that we've been seeing has been men's and women's basketball, and I'll get into the men's basketball's winning streak right now.
All right.
The Trojan men's basketball team is sitting on a 3-game win streak heading into a big matchup this weekend against Mississippi State. Troy's last victory on that streak came against the Red Hawks in Miami, Ohio, Saturday night in Sartain Hall. The Trojans won on the strength of 14 three-pointers made on the night. 26 of their 73 points came from behind the arc. 5 Trojans hit treys Saturday against Miami, and that falls right into the offensive strategy for the Trojans this season. Of course, the main thing Coach Maestri is happy about is that his Trojans spread around the three-point love.
But the beauty of it was spread around. It was not like one guy scoring 28 points and having a great night. The fact that the ball was distributed and equally, and then those guys made it when their time came. They weren't begging for the ball, that they were patient enough in the offense to wait till it came to them, I thought was another good sign. I mean, this is still a very young basketball team.
The Trojans take on Mississippi State this Saturday in Starkville. Tip-off is set for 3 and is scheduled to be televised by Sports South. And while the men are sitting on a 3-game win streak, the women are looking at an 8-game losing streak. That goes back to the beginning of the season, meaning the Trojans have yet to pick up a win so far, but they are looking to try and pick up win number 1 later this week. The Trojans return home after a 4-game road trip to take on American University. Tip-off is set for 1 p.m. this Sunday in Sartain Hall. And the Trojan football team wrapped up their season on Saturday, and it was a season many Trojan fans were probably happy to see come to an end, as it was one of the worst for Troy in nearly 3 decades. The Trojans ended the season with a 3-9 record overall, the worst in the Blakeney era, and the first time Troy has had less than 4 wins since 1982. The Trojans faced a lot of adversity throughout the season, with injuries and an increasingly better slate of conference opponents. 4 teams were bowl eligible for the first time in conference history. However, the Trojans know that there is always next season, but Blakeney wants fans to know that he's proud of the accomplishments this year's senior class has made, regardless of how their final season ended.
We're proud of these seniors. We want to wish them the best and make sure they understand that they've done us right and done us well, and we're gonna try to get back to where we were. We got a lot of guys coming back, and we're recruiting well right now. Hope we can maintain and sustain that if we can, and we'll have a chance to get back.
And some good news from Saturday's game was Trojan quarterback Corey Robinson's 2 TD passes in the game moved him up to 2nd place on Troy's all-time list, tied with Brock Nutter with 49. The sophomore has 2 more years to pass Nutter and catch up with the all-time leader, Sim Bird, who sits at the top of the heap with 68 career touchdowns. So while there was something good from the football season that we've seen, the basketball season is on its way, and I think the men's team will do very good throughout the season as they are on that 3-win streak. So.
That's right. They're doing a great job so far. Hopefully they can keep it up.
I hope so.
Thanks, Tiffany.
Thank you.
Coming up on TrojanVision Nightly News, couponing. How thrifty are you when it comes to shopping smart?
Plus, the rain has been steady all afternoon in the Troy area. Is there a rainy night ahead? Bree?
We have been experiencing some rain conditions all day, but that may change later on this evening. I'll have more coming up in weather.
Hi, I'm Mia Hamm. As a professional soccer player, I know how rewarding sports can be and how quickly injuries happen. So I've teamed up with the American Association of Orthodontists to ask athletes to play it safe. With my years of training, I know what it takes to become an expert, and orthodontists do too. They're the experts who help people obtain healthy, beautiful smiles. Wear mouthguards, face masks, and helmets to prevent injuries. Keep smiling and visit braces.org.
from the high-definition digital production studios of Troy University. You're watching the award-winning TrojanVision Nightly News.
And now Bree Sanders joins us for a look at weather.
Well, Bree, I don't know if it's saying anything good on my part, but I was surprised by the rain today. I wasn't expecting it. Wore the wrong shoes, but I also felt a few cooler temperatures out there as well.
Yeah, we did have the cool temperatures come in because of the rain, but that may change later on this week. I'll get into that in just a moment, though. Let's take a look at our campus snapshot. Right now on campus, we see that it's very rainy outside, very dark, so whether you're headed to class or headed home from work, make sure you have your rain gear with you to stay warm. As we take a look at our current conditions right now, we see that we have very cloudy skies. Temperature at 65 degrees, dew point is at 63 degrees, humidity is at 93%, barometer is at 30 inches, and steady winds are coming in from the northwest from 5 to 10 miles per hour. Today's stats, we had a high today of 67, a low tonight of 48. There was about 0.38 inches of rain. The sun rises at 6:30 a.m. and it should set at 4:40 p.m. Take a look at our temperatures around the state. We see Mobile coming in with the highest at 64, Huntsville at 46, Birmingham at 49, Montgomery at 57, Troy at 65, Phoenix City at 66, and Dothan at 72. Looking at our temperatures across the southeast, we see in our area we're experiencing some mid-50-degree weather. Our temperatures across the United States, we see that we have varying temperatures here on the West Coast. They're experiencing some mid-50 to mid-40 degree temperatures. Moving through our current surface maps, we see we have a few high pressure systems, some low pressure systems in our area. We do have that cold front coming through, bringing in those cool temperatures as well as the rain. Our precipitation forecast for the next 48 hours, we should have about an inch of rain or so in our area. And as we look for the rest of the night, we will have some winds in our area moving from about 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we move on through the rest of the week, Wednesday we will have that rain tomorrow, but it'll clear out come Thursday. And as we move into Friday, we still should have a pretty good weekend ahead of us. For tonight's forecast, we have cloudy skies, a 40% chance of rain, winds coming in from the west at 6 miles per hour with a low of 54. For tomorrow's forecast, we have that high of 54, still a 60% chance of rain. For the class outlook tomorrow, in the morning, it'll be about 53 degrees. Make sure you get your rain gear, getting all the way down to 48. Very cool. As we look at our 4-day forecast, we have a high tomorrow of 54, and throughout the rest of the week, that high gets to about the lower 60s. We do have that rain coming in tomorrow, about 60% chance of rain. But as you see later on throughout the week, it should clear up, and we'll have a very pretty week ahead. Still those cool temperatures, though.
Thank you, Bree.
You're welcome.